Tony here with another quick tip to get the most out of the movement that you're attempting in your workout routine. We're going to pick on the Landmine today. Again, another very popular piece of equipment that we use all the time in our training, and we see a lot of you guys using these. So just want to highlight a few things, make sure we're doing these correctly so you get the most out of it. We're going to take a look at a half kneeling overhead press to begin with, but there's so many things that can happen on the Landmine, but we're going to pick on this one to begin with. So we're going to start in a good solid half kneeling position. All right, we want to think about 90 degrees here, and think about your hips getting tucked underneath here. What we don't do is get sloppy and kind of fall forward like that, right? We want to stay underneath. Think about this, never really changing positions. Ribs are down, right? And we got our hips kind of tucked underneath. That's where it all starts. If our base of support isn't properly aligned, then we're going to have a lot of trouble up top, and that's where we're going to be picking on here in a second. So make sure this is right. I can always tell usually, because if I do this, see how her hip kind of went back a little bit? Now she's loaded, right? Now she's loaded properly, and she's going to take the bar in our Landmine and she's going to put it on her opposite shoulder, okay? So that's how the alignment should be set up. Nice and steady, and base of support is set up perfectly, but then we're in a contralateral position here. So the leg is out and we're on the opposite side. So I'm going to have Kara switch real quick so we can show, we'll pick on the top part here, and then we'll show you how it all gets connected. Again, we got nice, good spinal alignment here. That hip is back, our hips are tucked underneath. See her elbow position here? We don't want that flaring out, all right? So we don't want it out here to do this position, right? We want it right here, okay? Now, go ahead and press up. Now, when we press, we want everything to happen here. So the lower half doesn't move. Again, that structure has to stay there. So we'll come back down and then press back up. And again, all the movement's coming from the upper body. We're not leaning into it. Go ahead and show me a lean in or like a push press type idea. There you go, see, kind of leaning in, using the whole body to do this. We're isolating both the core and the shoulder to do this movement. So we don't want to use a lot of extra movement here. We're just picking on that couple of things there. Again, start on the base from the ground up. That's the most important part of this exercise. And keep the elbow in, don't let it flare out, all right? There's a couple of quick tips.